Having 2 under 2 is really hard. It's not for the weak. Now, these products that I'm about to mention, you need in your life. They have made my life so much easier, and they're about to make your life easier. So without any rambling, let's get into the video and I'll show you the products. So first of all, if you're new here, I'm Claudia. I'm a mum of 2. I'm 25. I have a son who's just turned 2 and a baby girl who's 2 months old. If you're new, subscribe, join my family. I've got a lot of motherhood content and I've got a lot more content coming up. Routines, life with 2 under 2, and you know, that kind of stuff. So if you want to join a relatable mum, you know, hit that subscribe button. Let's start off strong with my favourite product, which is my baby carrier. Now, to be honest with you, I would go and get it and show you, but I'll probably just insert a picture of it or maybe a video of me using it. It's the Baby Bjorn, or however you pronounce it. I think it's Baby Bjorn, Baby Bjorn, however you like to say it. The 3D mini carrier. Now, that has been absolutely amazing. Now, I know that there's quite a lot of like controversy around that carrier, but for the newborn stage so far it has been perfect. Obviously once she gets a bit older, I'll probably swap over to the Ergo Baby, like the kind of like the Jersey version of the Ergo Baby, because I really liked that one with Tommy. But for now, the 3D carrier, the Baby Bjorn one, is perfect for the newborn stage. It's nice and small, and your small baby fits in there perfect. She weighed 6 pounds 8, and I pretty much used it within the first week. She loved it in there, luckily. Obviously, some babies don't like being in a carrier. Tommy wasn't overly keen in the carrier for the first couple months facing forward, but he loved being facing outwards. But with her, luckily, she loved it from the get-go. She loves being in there. She's like my little kangaroo. That with a toddler, life-changing. I just pop her in there. I'm able to feed him. I'm able to sort dinner out. I'm able to tidy up. I'm able to give him attention. We're able to obviously have a bit of play together, even go for walks, and I can just use the single pram. It's honestly the best thing probably ever. If I recommend one thing, it will be the carrier, hands down. I think they're around 70 to 100 pounds. You can get them on Vinted much cheaper. And yeah, it's a very much loved product at the minute of mine. Next that I want, sorry, my chair is making quite a lot of noise. The next product that I would like to talk about is actually my high chair for her. Now, this is a high chair. It's by Puggle, I believe. Again, I'll insert pictures or videos or something so you can visually see, but it's essentially just a high chair that goes all the way down, that it's suitable for a newborn. That is amazing. I have that in my kitchen. It never leaves. Sometimes I drag it into the front room, but it's usually just left in the kitchen. So when I come downstairs in the morning, she'll go in her high chair, Tommy will be in his high chair. Happy days. It's one that grows with your kid, so you obviously, once she's outgrown the newborn stage, it goes up higher. You've got the bit for the high chair, so to be honest, it lasts you pretty much from the newborn all the way till, I don't know, whenever they stop using a high chair. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was around again 70 or 80 pounds, and it is a very, very useful product if you have a toddler and if you have a dog, but it has been very, very helpful to have. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you get yourself a drink. I've got a matcha here. Caffeine is also another product that I highly recommend. If you're not on caffeine, you must be superwoman, because I actually cannot live without caffeine. Next product I want to talk about is a bouncer. Now, I actually have a swing that is in my shed somewhere from my first. I saved it. Let me just go get my child. Went back down to sleep. Yeah, anyway, so I have a swing in the shed that is an electric swing that swings, obviously. I think you know what an electric swing is. And I need to get that one out really, because she's kind of at the stage now where she really likes to be rocked. And what I actually bought for her was just like one of those, I just got a cheap Amazon, in fact I think it was bought for me. It was a Amazon like bouncer that is just like one of those ones that you put her in and you bounce, obviously like with your foot or like whatever, you know, it just bounces kind of on its own. and that has been great because I really wanted something that was really lightweight and easy to move around the house. Now she lives in that bouncer if she isn't in her high chair or on the carrier on me. This bouncer stays downstairs. I pop her in there, we bounce her, she'll fall asleep. I'll take it with me if I'm having a bath. I'll take it upstairs into Tommy's room if I'm putting him down to sleep. Easy to carry around the house. If you just, I can even carry her like and the bouncer, like, you know, like in one hand each. Probably not the safest, but I can because it is so lightweight. And that is the reason I wanted it. It's no like bulky item or anything like that. The electric swing, however, it's got like it's got wheels that you can roll around the house, but to take it upstairs, no chance. I mean, I could probably do it, but would I want to? No, it's just heavy, bulky, and I ain't breaking my back, guys, okay? Like, my back is already breaking from breastfeeding. I do not need to be breaking my back further. These products, by the way, I'll link down below so you can very easily have a look at the ones that I'm talking about, as well as obviously I'll show you the pictures on screen. The next product that I want to talk about is not necessarily a product, but just like something that is really useful, is to have some sort of nappy caddy, basket, whatever it is. I have a downstairs and an upstairs, so I keep one downstairs and I have one upstairs. So I have this basket that I used for the kids. I bought them like some stuff. It was like a gift basket basically. It's just like a woven basket, and now I'm using it as my nappy caddy downstairs. I'll show you like a quick video of it in a minute. But basically it's just got a few nappies for Selena, a few nappies for Tommy, some wipes, nappy cream, powder, spare sets of clothes, anything that I might need for them downstairs. It's a massive, massive lifesaver. You don't need to go upstairs. You've got everything you need downstairs. Obviously, you don't have to leave your kids just to go upstairs to grab the stuff. It's super helpful, guys. If you have obviously like more than one room or it's quite far away, whatever, it's just super helpful. Always keep it stocked and you got everything you need for the day right there. The next thing I want to talk about is having a space where, if this is for your breastfeeding mums, or to be honest, any feeding mums, because I think this relates to both, it just relates to feeding basically. So now my toddler is able to open doors, and he's very much an active boy. He's a dangerous boy. He loves to climb on things. He is very much toddling. Basically, what I'm saying is safety proof the house. That's what you need. All of the drawers locked. Doors, I even put those drawer locks on top of my doors so I can close them, and I know that when I'm feeding her, he will not open the door and run off upstairs. And same with the kitchen, I lock that door as well, so then I know that he's in this space and he won't run off and be out of my sight. So when I'm sat feeding her, I know, like I said, he won't get to the kitchen or the, you know, to like go into the upstairs part. So that kind of gives me a sense of security that I know he's safe, he won't run off and be out of my sight. So you want to make sure you have like one room. If it's the front room where you spend most of your day with, do it there. You know, just have like I said, I only use those things that you put on the drawer so they don't open it. I just put that on my doors, and that's been working a treat. I don't need to, like, if you've got doors, if you've got locks on your doors, perfect, you don't need to do this. But this has worked so far really great, and it was like £10 for a pack of 10. And next thing I want to also talk about is having some kind of toys, or a box of toys, a box of fidget stuff, some kind of entertainment for your toddler for when you are feeding your newborn. So this is kind of like the stage where I find it a bit hard, because I hate the thought of him being bored, and I hate the thought of him having to watch telly because I'm busy feeding. So don't get me wrong, sometimes it is just what it is, and I do pop the telly on. It's not for long. If I'm really stressed out, I'm overstimulated and I need that bit of help, I will put the telly on, and he is quite content sat there. He doesn't always watch, like, he's not usually just sat watching, like he'll usually kind of calm down, sit and watch, and then he'll go off and play. But what I do like to do is I like to get some toys out for him, if it's his building blocks, if it's some kind of fidget toy, and he'll quite happily sit and play with his whatever toy it is. Sometimes he gets a bit grumpy, he wants me to join in, so I try to maybe put the blocks on the sofa next to me and I just kind of help him, or like I play with him and feed her at the same time, kind of thing. I wanted to talk about car seats. Now this is just mainly for the newborn, but I've got the Cybex Cloud T, I think it is. I got it in pink because I got baby girl. I'm obsessed with pink, as you can tell. The Cybex, not only is it one of the safest car seats out there, but it's also lie flat. The lie flat function is amazing. You can travel for longer knowing that they're fine. Obviously they're sleeping very well, very comfortably. It's honestly, it's not heavy yet because she's quite light, but it is quite big, a little bit bulky. But like I said, it is known to be one of the safest car seats, which is what I wanted. I get really worried with things like that. And also with the lie flat position, it's amazing. You can pop the car seat onto your pram if you're going anywhere, and she can be led down. Obviously they're not meant to be in a car seat for longer than half an hour, newborns. I think that's ridiculous, but that's what the guidelines say. So, you know, the lie flat function is perfect for busy people. If you're having to go somewhere or whatever it is, whatever the need is, it's perfect. I really recommend the Cybex Cloud T, I believe it is. I hope I'm not saying that wrong, but all of these products will be linked down below. It is on the pricier side, but honestly, I highly recommend that car seat. I always get compliments on it, that everybody loves it. But like I said, the main priority for me is safety and knowing that she will be comfortable. And it is extremely comfortable. And also it has removable, everything's removable, so you can wash it really nicely, and it washes really well. I've already washed it once or twice. My battery's about to die. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. If I've missed anything, then I'll add it on to the end. I left and I completely forgot to mention one more thing. So, sorry, I put my hair up because literally mum life. My double pram. Now, before having her, I was very much undecided about having a double pram because obviously I still have my single pram, my normal pram, my eye candy from what I have with Tommy. Now, obviously he's getting older, but he's still content in a pram. He's just turned 2. And obviously with having 2 and getting around, I didn't think that Tommy was old enough or at the stage of where he's able to be like on a buggy board or walking outside just yet. So I was very much thinking, am I going to be okay with just the carrier and having Tommy in a single pram? Do I need a double pram? Which double pram? Tandem, side by side? I'll make this easy for you guys. Now, I tried to search so much on this topic and I feel like there's hardly anything out there on this, and I definitely recommend the Puggle Urban, I don't know what it's called, the Puggle Urban City Easy Fold twin stroller, something like that. Put it on screen, it'll be linked down below. A side by side, you get the newborn cocoon with it, which you put on one of the chairs all the way down, and then you put this thing in there. So that's for her, obviously, like the bassinet part, and then obviously your toddler will be sat in his seat. I also found with many of these prams that the seat doesn't go all the way up, and they're kind of like weirdly sat down, if that makes sense. Like they're kind of sat, rather than being sat upright, they're led down. And this one's fine, it goes all the way up. He sits comfortably, he sleeps comfortably in it, my toddler I mean. It's very much comfortable for him. It fits through all of the doors. I've been fine with it so far. I have took it to the zoo. Are you smiling and nappy, beautiful? Yeah. You gorgeous girl. She's so cute. Look at you. Yeah, I took it to the zoo and we was fine like with this really close door. I didn't have no issues with it at all. It is a bit of a beast. I do call it the Batmobile, but it is a good pram. It was around £300. My parents gifted it for me, which I'm very grateful and thankful for. Thank you, Mum and Dad. I'll probably make like an actual review on the pram like separate to this video, because I do want to go into it and talk about it a little bit more, because like I said, like it has been something that I have been searching for and I didn't really found. But yeah, a double pram, I think you should get one. I've got everything linked down below for you guys. Again, if you relate to this kind of content or you want to watch anything to do with 2 under 2, mum, relatable life, I'm pretty much a very average person, so you know, it's kind of is what it is. I'll show you the real life, guys. There's no... I thought I just had Tommy then. They're both napping at the same time, which is a miracle. But yeah, subscribe if you want. Comment your most liked product. Or comment anything useful or any tips. What are the other mums out there? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!